Hamdi Rifai. He's the executive director at the Council of United Syrians and Americans. Hamdi, great to have you back on this story.
Nice to be here.
It really feels like we're reaching a tipping point here. Russia and Turkey have had talks. They've been somewhat inconclusive, and now Turkey is threatening to launch an imminent military operation. How much time does Turkey and Russia have right now to figure this out, and what are the sticking points?
I think we're beyond figuring it out at this point. Russia is playing a game of poker. It's saying, we're not going to give you anything reasonable because we think you're going to fold. They're saying that to Turkey, but the reality is that Turkey has most of the cards here. Russia's economy has been, let's be frank, terrible. And it needs that oil revenue from the oil it sells to Turkey. It's never been fully committed to Assad, despite all appearances. Yes, it's fighting for Assad. Yes, it has troops there. But to some extent, this is a money-making operation for Russia. For Turkey, this is a matter of security. Turkey doesn't have the option of backing down, and Turkey is better situated with a stronger army and a better calculus here. So I think at the end of the day, what we're going to see is we're going to see that the talk is over, and Russia has already started bombing, I understand, 6 kilometers outside of Idlib, Turkish positions. So at this point, Russia is bombing Turkey.
So if, in fact, Turkey does launch this military operation, what does that look like, and do they have the support of the United States militarily?
James Jeffries did a very smart thing. He has gone a far way towards warming or reconciling relations with Turkey. And I think that President Erdogan has also been smart. He's had phone conversations with President Trump. I think at this point, it's very clear. We have the backing of the former U.S. ambassador to Turkey, James Jeffries, and the President of the United States. And while United States policy might not always be very clear towards the events over there, or foreign policy in general, one thing is for certain is that Trump does follow to some extent what's going on there. He does not approve of what's going on, and he has told Russia on more than one occasion to stop killing civilians. So I think that the U.S. is clearly in the corner with Turkey, and Turkey knows that.
While Turkey and Russia play the game of chicken, as you say, where does that put the regime? What's their next move?
Well, Assad is trying to do whatever it can to take whatever it can to get whatever gains, just in case Turkey's not playing a game of poker and does back down. So, you know, Assad is got 6 to 10 helicopters left that it utilizes to barrel bomb these women and children. It's not much. In one day, Turkey could take that all out. As far as its Air Force, well, its Air Force has never really been formidable, as we heard the former President Obama say. Within 1 week, I think Assad's Air Force is gone. I don't think that Assad, if he's smart, is going to take on Turkey. Turkey is a much larger force, better equipped, better trained, not tired after 9 years of losing to unequipped, untrained, militias throughout Syria.
Yeah.
So, you know, Assad may be good when he's fighting women and children from the air when they have nothing to battle against him, but they're no match for Turkey.
Right. Well, Hamdi Rifai, great to have you back. Really appreciate your analysis
Thank
as
you.
always.